So this actually gives a good picture, a good understanding of what's in here. So we have a spotted sunfish, red breast sunfish, yellow bullhead, never seen one of those, brown bullhead, never seen one of those, long-nosed gar, and spotted gar. I've seen the spotted gar, haven't seen the long nose. We got blue tilapia, largemouth bass, which is still questionable. It says that there's crappie here, haven't seen that. Warmoth, never seen that. Black bullhead, red ear sunfish, I've seen some of those. Bluegills, we caught some of those. Bowfin, haven't seen those. Armored catfish, seen those. And channel catfish, nice. Good morning, beautiful people. Beautiful day. Back at it again. Today we have a special treat. We're doing some kayak fishing with pond solo fishing. Today we're doing a special treat. We have a catch and cook day set up. $10 catch and cook, so it is doable on a budget. We're gonna see if we can get some panfish, maybe some bluegill, maybe some larger fish. We'll see what's out here. We're over in the Tampa area off of the Hillsborough River. We're gonna throw the yaks in the water and see what we can get. Stay tuned. We're debating an additional challenge throwing on here, guys. Oh, so the bait challenge is gonna happen. We have Spam. We have anchovy fillets. We have a can of corn down there. And I'm dealing with worms. The good old trusty dusty. So we're going to see.
You want to do a challenge where we can't do any...
We're going to see what's going to...
No lures?
No lures? Just live bait?
Just live bait?
Yeah, let's do it. So the no lure live bait challenge is getting ready to happen. Wow, I'm talking with Pond Solo Fishing, and he's like, "Hey, what'd you bring?" So I'm, hey, I brought some worms with me, and he's like, "Oh wow, I brought some bait too." So he had the idea of doing a bait challenge.
Throw it in there.
Throw it in there. What we're gonna do is do bait for bait.
Loser becomes human chum.
Loser becomes human chum.
And this is something you guys will see a little bit more about later. It's going to be pretty funny. So loser becomes human chum.
And we're doing total number of fish, not size or anything like that.
Total number of fish.
Total number of fish. Any bonuses for extra species?
Let's say 2 points for a bass.
2 points for a bass.
Nah, we got to do more for a bass because
yeah, it's gonna be tough out here with bass.
So I say get 1 point. 1 point for bluegill.
Okay.
Say 3 points for bass.
Okay.
And we'll
fair.
do gars are pretty hard to hook. So
gars are hard to hook.
5 points for a gar.
5 for a gar or bowfin.
Yeah, 5 for a gar, bowfin. We're gonna have to do this video back to get all these points and everything.
Yeah.
And then
1, 3, 5. That's okay.
Yeah. And then anything else, 2 points.
2 points for anything else. Yeah.
Catfish, say 5 as well.
Catfish 5.
Yeah. Actually, let's say 5 for everything. Just make it easy.
Yeah. 5
for everything that's not a tiny little bluegill.
Okay.
And if you find a crappie, we'll give you 5 on that too.
Oh man, if I find a crappie, I automatically win. I feel like here. But it's a beautiful area here, very serene. Definitely a change of pace from our last episode, where we were doing some crazy deep woods, impossible fishing challenges. All right, guys, live bait challenge. So we're gonna need this. No, we're not gonna need that. About that stuff? No. That to the side. Worms. Fake worms, get rid of them. We're doing the real deal. Alright guys, so this is what we're working with today. We're doing the Phoenix 10.4 kayak by Sun Dolphin. You might have seen a review of this on Pond Solo Fishing's video. See if we can get out here. It's got a little bit of a head start on me out there. And he's got a net, which is gonna help. How's the water? Is it Florida cold?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. You can get the legs out today. See if we can join our buddy out here. There we go. I'm going from this other side. We are in here. There we go.
A little video watching the Jolly Brown Giant come to the kayak.
Yeah, man.
I really wish that was actually his, he's fantastic. I feel like he stayed in the gym.
Yeah.
Notice.
Let's see what we can do out here, boys. See if we remember how this works. I know of a few areas a little bit further down that are off of this little offshoot. Just my rod back here. We're going to try not to flip and tip. Those are some of the goals for today. There's a little area over there. I'm going to work this side. See if we can go ahead and drop a line in. There's a nice little area straight ahead that looks extremely juicy. Start off with some of our buddies right here. And our first bait is going to be some of these 100% American, never imported red worms, local. You understand we're fighting with turtles. Turtles are typically going to be a little bit deeper. So we're going to go pretty shallow here, right up next to the water. Alright, first fish of the day. First little bluegill here. We're eating that bad boy right there. First fish of the day though. We're gonna risk it out here. Break out the stringer. Sometimes a little bit of patience pays off. We're getting a lot of bites out here between some of these small bluegills and then some of the turtles, which are known to be around here. Alright. So we dry docked, hit some land. Still got my buddy for the catch and cook. I'm gonna go right up to this first spot, get him back in the water, and see if we can slay some of these guys that were just taunting us before. Alright boys, we're saving some battery and cutting in between the fishing, so got another little bluegill here. This one is feisty, but he's an eater and a keeper. Look at those fins. He's trying to get me. So I'm gonna crush you. Looked right through the lip there. We just put on the stringer for later. We're starting to find their pattern right now. Add him in. Grill him up with a little bit of lemon pepper a little bit later. Alright, let's see how close we are to their pattern. With these guys, it's finding so many different factors. You're looking for the depth, you're looking for the right bait, the right hook. Line plays a role as far as that as well. Hook set plays a huge role, having just enough patience to wait. And you're not setting hooks like bass here, guys. You're talking about extremely light touches here. Fish number 3, just been slowly working them here. Little dink. Feisty little dink though. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. So right now what we're gonna do is be a real good sport, and we're gonna give this as live bait for the homie pond solo fishing. See if he can get some big monsters. It's our good deed of the day, even though it's a competition. Hey Richard, you got a knife with you? This is all yours here. If you want to use him for bait, we'll stand away from the water. Yeah, it's very active. This is for you, sir. I'm going to hit it back up. See if we can get some more babies to chew up. Good luck. Game time. Alright, just did our good deed of the day. He said he caught some fish. I think he said he caught about 3 of them, so I'm not sure if we're tied up, 3-3, or if he was talking about more like a bite or something like that, and it popped off before we could get it out the water. Not sure, but we gotta go back at it, because if we're tied up, we're not winning this unless we get some more. Alright. Here we go. Get up in here. Got another one. Alright, bud. Barely hooked. Look at got a little fat belly. That's why you're getting on the stringer. But it's got some good coloring on him too. You just make it. You ready to fire up the grill? Yep. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we'll call the challenge there. I guess you guys know what that means. We got Chum City right here.
Yep. Yep.
We're gonna have to change the name of the stream, name of the YouTube channel. All right, we caught. Now it's time to catch. Getting the fire going, old school style. All right, guys, we caught them. Now it's time to cook them. Before we do that, we're gonna clean them. So we have one fillet knife, one knife for the steak. Bunch of goodies for later. When we're talking about cleaning these guys, when I'm cooking these guys, I tend to wear, cleaning these guys, I tend to wear gloves. Way I don't get all those scales on me. A couple ways you can get these guys set and ready. Two most common is going to be a butter knife or a spoon. It's personal preference. We'll show you how we do both of these. So starting at the head, the neck here, what we're going to do is go against the grain, work our way all the way around the fish, get rid of all these scales, all the way back to the tail fin. You can see the coloration as the scales come off. You see what the fish truly looks like. Getting all the way around the fish, around the dorsal and the anal fins. And we're doing that on both sides. All the way around. So we'll probably fillet the bigger one and we'll do full cooks on the other two. I always take the head off, but personal preference there. Once we get all of our scales off of all these guys, we're going to give them a quick rinse. It's weird, I don't wear gloves to gut, just the scale. Alright. These guys, I'm usually taking off their heads. Thanks for giving me my worm back there. Then from here, just going straight down. And I'm scooping out all this garbage and crap. We don't want that. We don't want to eat that. We want the meat, the skin, the bones. It's where your flavor comes from. You always want to take a good look over your meat and make sure it looks nice. It's a white meat fish, so we shouldn't see any surprises in there. I think we'll fillet you. We'll fillet you. Alright. What we're looking at doing here is going to be a little bit of a fillet. We're going to start head to my right here. I'm going to start back right behind that little hard part. Once we get down there, we're going to let the knife guide us here. Usually we'll cut slits even if I don't take the head off when I'm filleting. Or sometimes just go ahead and take the head off. Alright, so we have our little slit here. We're going to work our knife straight down the back, right across the bones. These guys have a little bit of extra bones from some fish when you're filleting them. just want to scoot right over there and try and get as much of that good meat off as possible. There we go. Alright, we'll hold this bad boy here. I think we're going to use the skin on this one, just because there's not much to go with this guy. Alright, so we have our fish cooked, ready to go on that grill. Got Pond Solo out here, the grill master, cooking up some gorgeous beef steaks. Looking great.
Little sirloin.
Ooh. Got some nice sirloins. We are simply going to use some lemon pepper on these fish. Get that seasoning going. Make sure you season on the inside of these bad boys too, and you keep them whole like that. That's where a lot of flavor comes into play. And lastly, on the ones we're keeping whole to help cook them evenly, we're going to make some slits in them. You usually do 3 little scores on each side. And expose some of that white meat. Allow the seasoning to get in. And allow the heat to circulate throughout the fish completely. This is homemade right here, okay?
It's the best kind. Homemade repackaged?
Yeah, you know, I just asked my girl to put it in something so it looks nice.
So you feed there like literally like every couple of days.
Okay.
These other people are posting it. I wasn't paying attention. There's a tree down in the water. My kayak started going under it. I had no choice but to just jump on the top of it or I was knocked out. Spider-Man my way around this tree.
Yes, take a look at that meal right there. Not too bad. Not too bad in a day's work.
See if this fish is still here.
All right, we're cut up. Time to taste test here. Start with the steak. Yeah, really hooked up this steak, man.
Check out some of this bluegill here.
Start with a little piece of the fillet. Put a little bit of hot sauce on there.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
It's not too bad.
Got lemon pepper.
Mm-hmm.
The curry on there too?
I don't know what they put. Yeah, they put garlic in there, a little garlic.
That makes it yellow.
It's the lemon.
But I mean, I put lemon on things. It doesn't make it yellow. Look at all that juice.
Alright, we're gonna finish up eating all this. We'll catch you guys next time. It's like I always say, find what you love and eat it.